hundreds of children will be reunited with their parents after Queensland Health granted an exemption for boarders needing to cross into New South Wales. One of those is Henry Maunder. He's a boarder in Toowoomba from the New South Wales town of Pallamallawa. His mother, Justine McNally, feared she would not see her son for Christmas. She joins us now. So talk us through how you were caught up before, why you were not going to be able to see your son.
Hi, Tom. We just fell outside the border bubble by about 10 kilometres. We're 10 kilometres east of the where the postcode ends. So we were just going to end up with poor Hen sitting back up at school or with family friends whilst the rest of his cohort actually came back into the border bubble. So yeah, it was a fairly stressful time the last couple of weeks.
You must have been pretty baffled. You know, I guess the arguments from governments is you've got to draw the line somewhere, but I mean the COVID risk where you are or the numbers where you are right now?
The numbers currently are zero, and they've been zero for really the whole of the outbreak. So we are a low-risk area. I suppose nowhere has no risk at all to some degree, but we definitely have been low risk. And it was baffling because I think trying to have exemptions around postcodes just wasn't going to be workable. And I think the changes that have come through yesterday moving towards the right direction with exemption granting.
Yeah, so the issue would have been he wouldn't have been able to get back to school, of course. You can't have kids missing, well, who knows how many weeks. The latest decision at least seems to be a more logical one. We're not just talking about another line on a map now.
Yeah, I think that was actually our biggest concern. We'd had Henry home for 4 months of homeschooling, and look, it went well, all things considered, and he put his head down and we helped him. But I actually do think it got to the point where he really actually needed to get back with his peer group. And there's so many other things that they get at school. And I think part of that is his social interaction with their peers. And that was really important to us. And I think it was important to him in the end. And definitely in the first few weeks when he was back, every time we'd speak to him, he said, "I'm just so happy I'm back." And that was really the reason why he's been working hard at school since he's been back too. But I think it was the interaction with his peers that was really important to him.
So, look, I guess when you hear that the kids are coming back and what they're excited about, some people might think it might be, I don't know, PlayStation or catching up with mates or something. But I understand you think he might be quite excited about the canola and the wheat crops that have been growing.
Yeah, well, it's really been a good season so far, and we're hoping that we actually end up with a good harvest, because it's been 2 years of pretty relentless weather that hasn't allowed us to have proper crops, and some people in our district haven't had anything. So for the Moree Plains Shire, like this season is a big one, hopefully for us. And I think a lot of the children from this district, whether they're off farms or from town, actually want to be part of the excitement of the district as these crops come in, and actually even seeing them when they come home. You know, we won't be right into harvest, but it's just seeing that sort of stuff.
Well, at least the whole town, doesn't it, when you've got these good harvests?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, our town, it's very resilient, but it was really hard on people and very hard on small businesses. And we got great support from people from the city with Buy From the Bush, so we were terribly grateful. But it's all the other businesses that rely purely on agriculture, like the diesel mechanics and the dealerships for machinery and things. And we needed a season. So, I think the children want to be part of it, actually.
Look, great to hear a good outcome there. Good luck with the canola and the wheat, of course. I wouldn't know much about the harvesting of it, but I hope it all goes well. Justine, thanks for your time today.
No, that's all right. And Tom, I just wanted to say I really want to thank you guys on Sky and also ICPA and Australian Boarding School Association. They've been fantastic in these negotiations, and I hope it's the start of more progressive negotiations for the granting of exemptions, not only for boarders but for other Australians that are not with their families at the moment.
Yeah, well, good on you for your determination. And as you say, there are others out there suffering a plight. So, Justine, thank you.